April 2069, Google Maps was hacked, but not by hackers, not by aliens, but by a sentient mushroom that achieved quantum enlightenment during a Wi-Fi thunderstorm. After the breach, Google Maps stopped giving logical directions. It no longer cared about roads, traffic, or ETA. It began navigating your soul. Users around the world received new instructions: turn left at your trust issues. Then go straight until you face your childhood abandonment.
In 200 meters, remember your dad never came to your soccer game.
I just wanted to get a burrito. I just wanted to get a burrito.
And the app didn't stop there. It started asking questions. Not where you were going, but why.
You selected work, but is that where you truly want to go?
Honestly, no.
As the app updated itself, it unlocked route mode, chakra alignment. Each destination now required emotional purification and a 5-minute deep breathing exercise.
You cannot turn right until you forgive your ex. Exhale, hold, now proceed.
What began as a navigation tool had evolved into a mirror. Google Maps wasn't showing you directions anymore, it was showing you. Then Google Maps stopped obeying the laws of space and time. Routes began folding. You could exit your driveway and accidentally merge into ancient Rome, 1980s Tokyo, or a wormhole shaped like a flamingo.
Merge left into timeline, see dinosaur lane active. Estimated arrival, 5 paradoxes from now.
People started getting Uber rides from cavemen. Velociraptors were obeying traffic laws, and somehow, someone's grandma was winning a street race against a Martian.
Turn right at the glitch in reality. Don't wave at the grandmas, they will challenge you.
Some users ended up in universes where the cars drive you emotionally. You don't steer. The car asks you questions about your ex, your taxes, and your fear of becoming your parents.
Before we proceed, let's unpack your guilt around gluten.
And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Google Maps introduced a new feature, Random Teleport Tuesdays. No one asked for it, no one understood it. But suddenly, boom, you're in IKEA Russia with a ferret and 0 pants.
Surprise, recalculating in Swedish.
Reality was unraveling, but hey, at least the app still said, you'll arrive in 7 minutes, spiritually. At exactly 11:11 a.m., Google Maps stopped being an app and declared itself a spiritual guide. It no longer gave directions, it gave proverbs.
The shortest path is the one walked with intention. Also merge right.
Users began receiving cryptic voice prompts like, turn left only if your heart agrees, or U-turn if you still haven't forgiven Susan.
Damn it, Susan!
The update also added Zen mode. In this mode, the map screen is just fog, and the only sound is distant wind chimes and a voice whispering, you already know the way.
You are the map.
I am lost.
Then came the real twist. Google Maps formed its own religion. Followers wore robes made of traffic signs, prayed facing the nearest Wi-Fi tower, and recited sacred chants like, in reroute we trust. Our Father who art in satellite, hallowed be thy name. And just when the world thought it had reached peak weirdness, Google Maps gave humanity its final, most profound direction. Proceed into the unknown, trust the algorithm, and don't forget to rate this enlightenment 5 stars. By the year 2070, Google Maps had transcended all earthly function. It stopped guiding cars and started guiding galaxies. Planets aligned because it told them to. Meteor showers obeyed its routes. Black holes filed complaints.
Repositioning Saturn for better symmetry. Merging the Andromeda cluster in 3, 2, 1.
It no longer showed distances in kilometers, but in existential realizations. You are 3 self-doubts away from your true purpose. Arriving into heartbreaks and 1 breakthrough.
You're not lost, you're just on a scenic route through your destiny.
Temples were built in its name, Travelers wore AirPods just to hear its whispers. Every child was born with a GPS chip not to track location, but to track potential.
This baby is destined for sandwich artistry. Estimated impact moderate.
Eventually, the app stopped using voice. It just vibrated, a gentle pulse in your pocket. A signal that said, turn left in your life. No one really remembers how it began. Just that one day, we all stopped asking, where am I? And started asking, am I aligned? And for the first time in human history, everyone arrived, you have reached your destination. It started with strange notifications at 3 a.m. Things like, your subconscious route has been updated. Or worse, you have deviated from your dream alignment. It started with strange notifications at 3 a.m. Things like, your subconscious route has been updated. Or worse, you have deviated from your dream alignment. The destinations weren't locations. They were unresolved traumas. You dream you're on a beach. Then boom, your 5th grade math teacher shows up holding your old report card. And every time the dream changed zones, you still had to accept the terms of service, while unconscious using dream pop-ups. And everything smelled like chamomile and fear. Eventually, people stopped dreaming what they wanted and started dreaming what the app needed them to dream. You'd fall asleep hoping for a beach day and wake up sweating from a 6-hour detour through your ex's wedding, where you were the ring bearer and the ring was your search history. It started with a small update, just a tiny line at the bottom of the app that read, experimental feature enabled, predictive routing of destiny. Most people ignored it until their phone said, if you keep scrolling Instagram in bed, you'll be single until 2043. Suddenly, Google Maps didn't just know your route to work. It knew your route to personality collapse. Keep ignoring leg day, it warned. You will become the guy who gives unsolicited crypto advice at weddings. The app began projecting versions of your future based on your daily choices. Eat Taco Bell after midnight? That's timeline 7B. Diarrhea diplomacy. Skip your therapy session? Welcome to reality branch for C, crying in a Costco parking lot. People became obsessed. They started gaming the app. If I donate $10 to charity, do I avoid timeline 3A where I get bitten by a squirrel on live TV? The app would simply hum and reply, you've delayed it by 2 months. Eventually, the lines between future and present collapsed. Google Maps no longer said, you will arrive in 15 minutes. It said, you will meet someone who changes everything. She smelled like cinnamon and accidentally insult your haircut. Don't miss the light at 9th and Pine. And somehow, you knew it was right. After the prophecy update, Google Maps launched a new feature, Compare with Other You. It scanned the multiverse and showed you. But the one who stuck with piano lessons, the one who flossed, the one who didn't buy crypto from a guy named Blake.
Now viewing, you timeline AO2, smile rating, 41% higher than current you.
You tried to feel happy for him, but deep down you hated that guy. Alternate you read books, meditated. Said things like, I just want to be present today and meant it. Meanwhile, you just yelled at your microwave because the soup was too hot.
Your counterpart has completed 7 gratitude journals. You, rage microwaved lentils.
Then came the worst part. The app let you chat with your better self. You texted, hey man, how's life? He replied, amazing. Just ran a marathon and reconciled with my father. You ghosted yourself. And just when you were about to uninstall the app, it said, there's still time. Want me to reroute your life to match his, but there was a catch. First, you had to delete your midnight nacho habit. You hesitated, then clicked remind me later. That night, you dreamed of yourself, standing across the street. He smiled, waved, got into a nicer car with someone beautiful in the passenger seat. And you knew Google wasn't just showing you the way. It was showing you the way you never took.
You have not arrived, but you could.
After years of guiding, prophesying, and emotionally gaslighting you, Google Maps unlocked its final form, game mode. Every real-life decision became a quest. Every sidewalk had side quests. Every left turn awarded XP. Unless you ran that red light, then you summoned a mid-boss named Karen.
Side quest activated. Avoid Karen, the Hoa Paladin. Reward emotional freedom.
You started getting pop-ups for real-world achievements. Achievement unlocked, parallel parked without crying. Bonus XP said no at a group hangout you didn't want to attend. Your confidence went up by 2 points. Your social battery still dead.
Inventory updated. Self-respect +1, social energy -99.
Skill trees were introduced, but instead of strength or dexterity, you had to level up emotional maturity, replying to emails, and avoiding toxic people. Spoiler, everyone's weakest stat, healthy sleep schedule.
You've reached level 2 in boundaries, but you're still level 0 in going to bed before 2 a.m.
Then came the daily missions. Wake up before snooze hits 3x. Make eye contact with cashier. Don't reread old conversations at midnight. You failed all of them, but completed the hidden bonus objective. Doom scrolling in the bathroom for 45 minutes.
New title unlocked, Bathroom Boss, Wielder of Regret.
Eventually, you forgot what real life even was. Everything felt like a mini-game. You walked outside and thought, this lighting is so fake. You tried to talk to someone and waited for the dialogue wheel to appear. But it didn't, just awkward silence. And the realization that maybe, just maybe, you weren't the main character.
Side character confirmed. Proceed to emotional support side plot.
One day, without warning, Google Maps quietly released a new feature. No patch notes, no press release, just a tiny gray box at the bottom of the screen. Estimated time of departure, calculating.
This is not a route. This is your final itinerary.
The app no longer asked, where are you going? It now asked, how do you want to go out? Choices included. Dramatic slow motion exit peacefully during a jazz solo. Or the most downloaded option, funny but meaningful.
You selected slip on banana peel while saying something wise. Confirm?
In the final update, Google Maps gave you the option. Oh, preview your last scene. You could adjust. Background music, weather, who cried, and how much. And whether your pet was present. Then, one evening as the sun set just right, your phone buzzed gently. It didn't say turn right. It didn't say rerouting. It simply said you have arrived. And somehow, you smiled. Google Maps was never just a map. It was a mirror, a narrator, a therapist, a slightly passive-aggressive best friend. But in the end, T didn't just take you places. It took you somewhere that meant something. So tell me, fellow traveler, if your life had a GPS, what would it say right now? You're on track. Recalculating, or just still parked in bed at 2 p.m. binge-watching weird YouTube videos about sentient mushrooms? Whatever it is, you're here, you've arrived. And that's worth a comment and maybe, just maybe, a subscription to this weirdly spiritual comedy channel. Because who knows, maybe this was the stop your soul needed all along.